Hello and welcome to Climbing Daily. On today's show, we're sitting on a wall having a chat with EpicTV athlete Magnus Midtbø and finding out what he's been up to. So we're here at Masona Crag, high above Arco. Magnus, what have you been doing in Arco?
Basically just chilling, taking a break from the training in Innsbruck.
Talk to me about the training. Are you training specifically for a goal or are you just keeping in shape?
Trying to keep in shape, just in general, and then I do what inspires me. Well, that's what I try to do at least. Yeah.
It's interesting, you've got a pretty big social media kind of following, especially with the training videos you post. What kind of feedback do you get off that stuff? Are people inspired?
People are inspired, and I think that's the biggest compliment I can get if I inspire people to train or to do their thing. You know, they're not all climbers, so yeah. But if I can inspire people, that's fine.
You inspire and scare me a little bit every time I see it. I'm just like, Jesus, that Pinkie pull-up thing you did, crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's like a lot of practice behind it, I guess.
Magnus, what have you been up to recently, climbing-wise?
Recently I did a trip in Norway, road trip. We started in Flatanger, we went north and then south, met up with Alex Honnold, and we were planning to do this big wall, but it rained the whole time, so in the end we ended up sport climbing instead.
You're not usually known for your big wall climbing. Is this something that's quite new to you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I haven't done much of it at all, and but it's something I want to do more of, and I think Alex would be one of the best people to learn from.
There's another picture I saw. I feel like I've been stalking your social media here, but there was a great picture of you bat hanging off this big drop in Norway.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the story behind that?
Well, I mean, Toltungen is probably one of the most famous places in Norway for tourists to go, and it's a 3-hour hike to get there and 3 hours to get back. So, and yeah, I always wondered if there was actually climbing on that thing. So on the way south to Kjærlag, we had like 2 extra days, and we decided to why not like hike up and check it out. And then when we got to the top, I found some bolts, so I just rigged a top rope and I started like, I don't know, playing around with my Gregory, like doing some moves and basically trying to figure out if it could be climbed. I think it can be climbed, but it would have to be top rope, which is not that exciting. Yeah.
And the police incident?
Yeah, I mean, when I posted the photo, I didn't think much of it. You know, like I told everyone I have a rope and a harness and I'm safe. Like the local news, or Norwegian news actually, they liked the picture so much that they decided to share it. And to make it a little extra spicy, they called the police and asked what they thought about it. And they didn't like it. So yeah, the headline was that the police, or he's pissing off the police or whatever. And yeah, I probably did. But I mean, the police was afraid that people would try to copy it. But I feel like there are so many, I mean, dangerous things being done that if you want to copy professionals, then I mean, it's not our fault, you know. We have to do what we do.
So we're here in Arco, and most people are here for the World Cup. But competitions is something you've sort of started moving away from perhaps a little bit. Does it still interest you, or is it all about the real rock now?
Well, I mean, I've done competition for 15 years, but it's been on and off, you know, like some years I haven't been so psyched. I've been psyched for other things, and then I've done other things, and I think that's kind of the secret to climbing for a long time, you know, do what inspires you. And for me, it's really hard to plan. Like, I decided yesterday that I wasn't going to do the World Championships in Paris, and that's in 2 weeks from now.
Can you tell me a bit about your plans for the next couple of months?
Yeah, my plans. First, probably go to Mallorca, but I also want to do this big wall in Norway, Trollveggen, and but it's really like it depends on the weather. So I'll probably be in Mallorca, but still keep an eye on the weather forecast for Norway. And then if it looks good, I'll jump on the next plane and I'll climb, the biggest wall in Europe, 1,000 meters, Trollveggen.
I totally understand your site for it, but the idea of leaving a beach to go and climb a big wall is a bit alien to me.
Yeah, lying on the beach with a beer and then all of a sudden you get a call. I don't know, I think it's exciting, you know, like the life that I'm living now, traveling so much, and it really, I mean, I feel really fortunate. So if I'm able to not do as many comps as I used to and still make a living, still be a professional climber, then for now at least, that's what I want to do.
We have a special episode coming next week on Climbing Daily where he kicks my ass at climbing. No surprise, really. We're getting involved with the Arc'teryx Climber Hands campaign. So remember to tag your photos, #ClimberHands, when putting your photos on social media. See you soon.